What's up YouTube? I'm the Gaming Coach, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to maximize your resources in the Shard Summoning Event of Vladov in Watcher of Realms. Let's check it out. The first thing we want to talk about is if you should even be going for Vladov. He is a Lord of the Nightmare Council, and he is actually really good in 3 places in particular. He's really good in the arena, he's really good in Guild Boss, and he's also really good in the Immortal Codex because he has great bleed effects, and that Lord bonus is also really good. So if you don't have him or a Lord of the Nightmare Council, make sure that you're paying attention to these events. I'm going to show you how to maximize your resources to make sure you get him. The next thing we need to talk about is how many shards you need to have to complete the fusion. So if you look in the top left corner of this graphic, you actually need 75 shards to complete this fusion, and that's all you need. So there's 125 right here just on the events that are going on in the Oracle's Trial. So you're going to have plenty of wiggle room if you're just trying to get 1 copy. Usually they give us enough for 2 copies, but not in this one unless you're trying to win events. So if you don't plan on winning some of the Oracle Trial, there's no reason to really push yourself past those 75 shards. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how to maximize your resources to make sure that you're obtaining enough shards to complete the fusion. The very first thing that we're going to talk about is that you guys want to be doubling up as much as possible. And there are times that you can double up, and there's other times that you'll be using your resources for just one thing. So we want to make sure to double up when possible. So the first of those double up events are actually our shards. So if you're interested in pulling on the 10x for Hex or Furcy, the new healer, make sure that you're doing it on this first summoning event right here that's a spiritual altar, because it's the only time you'll double up on your shards with an arrival of heroes. If you look ahead, the next time that we have a summoning event, it's just spiritual altar, there's no arrival of heroes, and on the last one there's an arrival of heroes, but no spiritual altar. So this is the only time you can use your shards to double up to get shards for Vladov. Okay, the next thing that you want to pay attention to is Corridor of Glory, not only to get these 10, but because you get a legendary skill crystal with that, and in the long term that's going to help your account as much as just about anything because they're super rare to get. I know I need a ton of them to complete my heroes out. The next thing you want to pay attention to is these Brave Conquests. Okay, only be doing Brave Conquests when you have one of these Oracle Trials to go with it. So this first one, this Vault in the Sands, goes hand in hand with the Brave Conquest. So you don't have to worry about it on the first one. So you can just grind away at any point in time that you're wanting to do these 2 together. So this Tales of the Smith event, if you have the right gear ready to be leveled up, that's when I would do it. If you don't have the right gear, I would honestly skip this unless you're just needing some of those resources, because you don't want to waste your gold on gear that you're not going to be using. You know, it's one of my main tips that I would give to newer players is don't waste your resources. Make sure you're using them only whenever you have the gear that you want to level up, and that's going to help your account progress. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is how I said that sometimes they don't double up with these events, and it's right here. Forgotten Palace. This first day, do not do Forgotten Palace, okay? Because if you wait a day, then you're going to double up with this Brave Conquest going on right here. So instead on this Thursday, I would probably do experience raids to get ready for this Awakening of Heroes event that's going to be coming up right after that. So do not do Forgotten Palace here. That's my tip for you. Okay, wait till it doubles up. You can also notice that you'll have a spiritual altar here. You know, depending on the summoning event, maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not. Maybe you skip it and you go to the Arrival of Heroes down here if this is a better summoning event. I don't know what these summoning events are going to be yet. Otherwise, I'd tell you which one that I'm going to do. But because I don't know, I'm probably going to wait and see. And if I like this one, I'll do it. If I don't, I'll skip it. You know, save my shards for the next one. So we have this Brave Conquest going on with this Forgotten Palace down here. Make sure you're doubling those up. Then we've got another Tales of the Smith going on here. But this Duel of Champions, if you just take care of your arena battles, you're going to be fine. Like, these are not super hard to finish usually. You just need to do your arena battles whenever you have them. And something that's cool that this game does is it does it over the 2-week where it does the reset. So you're going to have it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you're going to reset it. And if you want to grind it after you drop your ranks down and have a little bit easier battles again, then that's a good time to do it right here on this Monday. But if you're just doing your arena battles over the course of this event, you're going to finish it. And it's free to do. You know, there's not really any resource you're using other than those arena tokens, which you're going to keep replenishing. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is this Mystery of Artifacts. just like I said earlier. So if you didn't do Forgotten Palace, you can do Mystery of Artifacts right here to finish off this Brave Conquest. But if you finished off this Brave Conquest, I would hold off on doing the Mystery of Artifacts until this Brave Conquest starts. You guys see what I'm talking about? There's a day off right here where you're not doubling up, and you always want to be doubling up when possible. So instead, once again, I would probably do experience raids, promotion raids, whatever you need that's going to progress your account on this day right here, Tuesday the 30th. And then we're back to Mystery of Artifacts and this Brave Conquest right here. But if you did Mystery of Artifacts to finish off this Brave Conquest, then you can wait to finish off this Brave Conquest with the Lost Legacy coming in right here as well. So other than that, guys, it's that summoning event right here and another arena event that's going to happen. It's the same thing. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So after the reset, you have that Monday to grind it back up. And then this Corridor of Glory, you know, if you're still leveling up champions, you've got your resources that you've been doing on those days where you're only doing the singles from not doing a Brave Conquest with it, then make sure you can do the Corridor of Glory if you choose to do so. But most likely you're going to be finished with this summoning event long before that. Outside of this calendar, guys, make sure you're doing what's best for your account. What's best for my account might not be what's best for your account. If you do not have one of the lords of this faction, you probably should be doing this and going all out for it because it would help you tremendously. But if you already have one of the better lords, then maybe you don't need to worry about it. You know, if you're like me and you want to collect them all, you're going to do it anyways because yes, I do have him, but I don't have him A5. So I'm going to be doing this event to make sure that I can awaken him a little bit farther. Outside of that, guys, let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions or if all this kind of makes sense. You know, it's really easy if you just break it down and make sure you're always focusing on doubling up. So until our next video, guys, I'm the Gaming Coach, and I'll catch y'all later.